All right, all right. What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive and Paid to Drive Vlogs, day number 1225, coming at you. That's right, everybody. If you deliver for apps like GrubHub, DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you should definitely be subscribed to this channel with all notifications turned on. That is the little notification bell to the right of the red subscribe button. I'll give you a second to do that. And let's see if we can get 200 likes on this video. All right, so let's do it. This particular person has fallen victim, from what I'm seeing here, to the issue that's been happening to drivers for at least the past 6 months. I think it's more at this point. So sit back and listen to this email. Hey Pete, I have a dilemma. I was doing GrubHub and I delivered an order, but I saw 20 minutes later it was canceled. I called GrubHub and asked what happened. The person said they never got their food. Then I ended up texting the person and we talked back and forth. I was pretty sure I put it in the right place, but thinking back, I may have put it on the next door neighbor's porch, even though I had talked to her on the phone and told her to check with the next door neighbor. I don't know if she did or if she didn't. The point being, I do not want her to get screwed over if the order was canceled. Does that mean that she got her money back? I just want to make sure she doesn't get screwed. I thought about calling GrubHub to tell them about it, and then I'm thinking probably not, even though I like GrubHub, the job itself, but the politics of GrubHub can be quite slick in trickery. GrubHub is a very underhanded, slick company, just as well as the other ones, especially DoorDash. I live in Pittsburgh. The GrubHub market there is interesting at times. But you know, let's see if you could let me know about my problem. I just want to know that she got her money back, and I don't want her to get screwed. And they don't leave a name on this particular one. So, first and foremost, to this particular person, just by reading this email and exactly how you explained it, I wouldn't worry so much about the customer getting screwed. Sadly, you may have to worry about you getting screwed. Why? Because this sounds like a classic example of customers committing fraud. Something we have been talking about now, like I said, for at least 6 months. Okay? With that being said, for those of you who are brand new to the gig economy, for those of you who know about this, you could probably skip this. But for you newer drivers out there, what is happening here is, since the pandemic has started, there have been a lot of slimeball customers who place an order with like a prepaid debit card or something that isn't actually tied to their name, like one of those Visa gift cards. They load it up with $50 or $100 or whatever, and they place an order with GrubHub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, any of the apps. They order a bunch of food or a couple of items or whatever. The order gets delivered, and then minutes after, usually within a half an hour, the order is marked either as canceled or that they never received their food. So GrubHub, DoorDash, or any of these companies automatically gives a refund to the customer, and then who gets screwed? You, me, the drivers get screwed. Why? Because these companies always take the customer's word, not the drivers. There were drivers that were driving for years that got deactivated for fraudulent activity on their account, but it wasn't them committing the fraud. It was the customers. But it's such a perfect situation for the customers because it makes it look like the driver actually never delivered the food. The fact that you were like, I may have put it on the neighbor's porch. Sure, that's possible. I've delivered to the wrong address before. It happens seldomly, with confusing addresses or apartment numbers or complex apartment building numbers and stuff like that. But sadly, this situation it sounds like you got screwed over, not the customer. It sounds like they committed fraud and something's going on. I am not trying to scare you, but it is a scary situation. You know, if I was in this place, I would be nervous. I really would. So if in the next 7 days you get an email from GrubHub saying, we have decided to terminate your contract due to fraudulent activity on your account, fight it. Okay? Be professional, but say, I did not commit any fraud. I delivered the order. Always take pictures now. Whenever I order through GrubHub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, or whatever, I always see drivers taking pictures. Always. I have cameras all around my apartment so that I can see what the heck is going on, because we live in a scary time right now. So when the driver drops off the order, I always see them stand back and take a picture now and then go back to their car. You have to cover yourself. I have no problems with drivers taking pictures of the order, and then they send it to me sometimes, or they'll just keep it for their record. But half the time they send it to me, so that if I tried to pull some situation, oh, I never got my order. Now the driver has a timestamp. It's at such and such a time on such and such a date. It was delivered. Sadly, I've seen also drivers manipulate that, where they take a picture and then they take the food. Somebody got caught on a Ring video doorbell doing that, a DoorDash driver. Needless to say, I don't think she's a partner with the company anymore. But the point I'm trying to make here is, if you get an email in the next 7 days saying that you were deactivated, it's not your fault. It's not. And you should appeal it. Period. If you guys ever want to send me anything to talk about in a video or anything, email it to paytodrivestories@gmail.com. I want to take this time to thank all of our patrons who support my Pay to Drive community every month. If you want to sign up and get shout outs, the link is in the description down below at patreon.com/paytodrive. And in the pin top comment, when you hear your name called, say, hey, Pete, I heard my name. We got BBA Master Yoda Nottingham, Brian Pomeroy, Heidi Barnes, Kurt Paul, Serena Siddiqui, Tulsa Todd, William Boudreau, Alan G. Van Horn, Drew Hanor, Fernando Carranza, Frank Haviland, Jason Casta, Justin Case, Katie Coppin, Lulu Laura, Sarah Keston, Scott Freisner, Sherry Cassidy, Stephen Neely, Ginny Thomas, John Bonacci, Kimberly Thomas, Matt Epperson, Nick G, Terrence Pacheco, Terry DeLong, and Valerie Brown. Thank you all so much. And of course, make sure to download the Get Upside Gas app. Very important. Stop procrastinating. Save money on your gas. Links in the description. Pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside Gas app, and within 48 hours, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Links in the description. Make sure to download it. And of course, check out paytodrivestore.com for t-shirts and hoodies for all your official Pay to Drive merchandise. paytodrivestore.com. If you made it to the end, leave a comment right now saying end 328, end 328, and subscribe with all notifications on. And don't forget to hit that like. Let's get 200 thumbs up. And until next time, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling, keep bustling, and we'll see you all here next time right here on Paid to Drive and Pay to Drive Vlogs. Have a great one, everybody. Take care. Mahalo, friends. Peace.